So, you know, it kind of is what it is.
Right, right.
But okay, yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens here with TrueAlpha versus Kusa. We'll get these players on in just a second.
Yeah, absolutely. But hey, thank you all for joining us so
That's
far.
right.
Hopefully the matches have been super fire. You have been having a great time. And, you know, if you have, definitely hit that Twitterverse, hit that Facebookverse. Let everyone know that we're out here enjoying some good-ass Guilty Gear. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dog.
That's right. Hashtag probably G8, Genesis 8. I don't know what they're doing on.
I think it's just Genesis 8.
Yeah, whatever's trending.
Yeah.
You know, just use that.
even the stream director's just out there like, look, what do you think I know? You think I have a computer or something? That's crazy.
True. That's true. That's true.
But hopefully you all have been having a good time. I've really having a great time with Toph here. This has been super awesome matches so far.
Definitely, yeah. Commentating both days. There's going to be, for people wondering, I do believe the top 8 of Strive is going to be, I think, tomorrow at around 6 p.m.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, so, you know, we're going to be ramping up towards that pinnacle all of today and tomorrow. And, of course, we got other games here. We got a lot of Super Smash Brothers. We got some other fighting games as well, I believe. So, okay, here we go.
All right, so we got TrueAlpha versus Kusa.
So
he's got a pocket Eddie.
Probably Zato Gaming then, I assume, right, on one end.
Yeah. Or maybe that's where the mix-up begins. It's like, Zato Gaming is like, oh, well, I got to pick my Zato counter pick. And then it's playing Ramlethal anyway. It's like, what's even the point then?
that would be big brain.
That would be amazingly big brain.
Yeah.
I mean, I did recently talk to a player, or I guess to say digitally meta player called Home Depot Temkin. It's a really freaking good name.
Home Depot Temkin.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they cosplayed as Axel at Frosty Fausting.
Oh, that's confusing.
Like,
who do they play?
Dirty. Potemkin.
Yeah. Wow, that's how they get you. The grappler players.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh, well, I'm going to play that outside game. All right. I'll play my rushdown character. I'll get in that. I'm getting them buns.
Right.
And it's like, oh, God, that dude is large.
To be fair, a lot easier, I think, to cosplay Axel than to cosplay Potemkin.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
how do you even cosplay Potemkin? You got to be huge, right?
You got to be freaking jacked.
Right.
As a moderately jacked person, that's a lot of work.
And he's got a helmet on,
right?
Which is like, you know, it's this whole thing. So
and
at
you
that
got
point,
glowing eyes and
right. So Axel, you know, you just throw on some, I don't know.
Some
British flag, some shorts and British flag bandanas, and, you know, call it a day.
Steal his look and just all stuff you can get from Home Depot.
Right. There's also just been, I don't know if it's so much anymore, maybe not so much anymore, but back in the day there was definitely, I mean, almost to the point of being able to call it a tradition, kind of a trend of people who would name themselves after or they'd have a character in their tag in Super Smash Bros. Melee, and then they would play a different character. Usually because Melee players, we play the game for so long that usually they just would switch their main. Because they were like, all right, I just want to change which character I play. So you had all kinds of players that, you know, you had Falcomus from NorCal who ended up playing Falco obviously for many years, but then ended up being a Marth player. You had a slew of people with like Kirby references because Kirby obviously a very lovable character, but like probably bottom one. So you're not actually gonna play the character. You might rep them, but you know you had Kirby Kaze, of course, who played Sheik.
Yeah.
And so you had all. You know, this would happen with all kinds of characters.
Gosh, that's a name I haven't heard in forever. Kirby
Kaze, yeah, Canadian legend.
Yeah. Let me do a quick knowledge check with you while on the Smash subject here.
Yeah.
So. If I've heard correctly, Kirby is the only character who's not won a major tournament. Is that correct?
A major tournament? No, there's definitely. Oh, well, okay. For Melee, no, there's definitely other characters. Like Pichu's definitely never won a major tournament.
Peach has never won a major tournament?
Pichu.
Oh, Pichu. I was like, Peach? What?
Peach has definitely.
Did I lose my mind?
Yeah, Armada definitely won
Armada
many.
definitely whipped some buns there.
And then I think on the Ultimate side, I would say obviously Ultimate has a greater spread of like viable characters because honestly Ultimate extremely well balanced.
Yeah, it's done really well.
But then on the flip side, there's so many characters that you cannot possibly. I would say most of them probably haven't won a major because most majors are won by like 2 or 3 people. Like usually, it's usually MKLeo Tweak or these days Spargo. So you know, even though I would say a lot of characters are viable, and probably in a slightly different timeline where those players actually tried to play those characters, I'm sure a lot of characters could get it done. But yeah, it's just, you know, it's just kind of the way it works is, you know, the best players tend to win.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So, you know, it is what it is.
It definitely feels much truer in a Smash of all things, too. And I still enjoy that a lot. Thus, you know, the Five Gods history and everything like that.
It is, yeah. I mean, there was definitely a whole era. And obviously in Melee, I would say over the last 2 years with, like, rollback, the skill floor has come up a lot. But at the same time, you know, the best players have also taken advantage of all the tools you can use to get good and stay good, and they've also really pushed the top end. So yeah, kind of been this revolution. So okay, Nagoriyuki, and we do have TrueAlpha indeed going Zato. We got the blue Zato. I actually really like this color.
Yeah, this rules a lot.
I actually think it looks really sick with the Eddie. Okay.
That's looking real good there. Oh my gosh. And speaking of looking real good, TrueAlpha doing so much work here.
And I think this is one of those matchups that I think the Nagoriyuki players really hate. Nago obviously incredibly strong, but also like a very like a character that's very centralized in certain ways. It's the sort of character that like they're gonna have some really good matchups, but then they're gonna have some matchups like Axel or Happy Chaos or Zato, where it's just like, oh, all of a sudden, I mean, I can't really run across the stage to go get you, so.
Yeah. I gotta wait a little bit, gotta play a little bit smarter and whatnot, play a bit more patiently. And, you know, that's absolutely the kind of balance you want to have in a game, right?
Right.
It makes it a lot harder for a character like Nagoriyuki, who is so used to just like running people over with a steamroller.
Right, and Nago kind of getting to be the person who sets the pace of the match. I've got the big buttons. I'm the one that gets to zone you out. But, of course, with a matchup like Zato, it's just kind of not going to work out the way. Oh, no, Blood Rage.
No, that's so much damage from the command grab. That is so much damage. That is really unfortunate. And I wonder if maybe...
and it was funny with the command grab punish, too, because I was like, oh, shouldn't you do a combo? But then I realized the command grab animation is so long.
It's so long, and it doesn't stop damage. Because, like, if you go for, like, a charge dust, it stops damage throughout the whole animation until you get to the top. And so, like, you get a little bit less damage off that one, but for, like, a command grab, it's just, it burns through everything. It feels like buns. And then you get out of it, and then you're forced to detransition. It's rough.
Yeah, it's really brutal when you pop Blood Rage like that. I mean, that one had to be an accident.
Oh, no, absolutely not today.
Like the throw.
All right, into the corner here.
We got the Fukyos.
All right, pushing really hard here. Oh, the meter is cranked up here. That's going to be a lot of options for Kusa doing some good pokes, but I'm going to make sure that, you know, TrueAlpha is getting back into the corner here. It rolls the BRC!
Yeah, what was that?
Oh my gosh, I think TrueAlpha got the BRC, or they got the command throw out, and the BRC slowed it down so that after activation, they got
It just became active.
Yeah, it just became active on landing.
Wow.
Oh, that's so fortunate for TrueAlpha there.
Yeah, that worked out really nicely. Okay. Big catch into nothing though, huh?
I'm calling Daisuke right now. I'm upset.
You think Kusa? Yeah, because I guess Kusa was thinking Trevor would fly the other way.
Right. Yeah, it's like I'm turning this way, so where are you going, bud?
Yeah, that was kind of bonkers. Just worked out really well for TrueAlpha. Oh no, the throw attempt almost getting punished.
Oh, that's so unfortunate there. Good. Yeah, using a lot of oppose, honestly, to make sure that those really long buttons don't actually catch TrueAlpha off guard.
Right.
And that's really smart. There we go again. Stealing the turn off there.
Oof. Yeah, all the control right now. Zato just kind of gets to play this game.
And there it is. Level 3
Tough
on Kusa's side here. Going to be able to do some good poke games. The extended hitboxes on the swords will be able to do a lot more, but not if you don't get the opportunity to. TrueAlpha one hit away here.
Yeah.
BRC.
Oh.
Okay. I was going to say, did you just BRC into a sweep? Because if so, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
For me, because I'm not the one getting hit.
It's dirty stuff.
Right.
Yeah, honestly, like a lot of the those like post wall break interactions, like, you know, you can really like kind of bend the rules if you have meter with like BRC.
Yeah. And I like that a lot. We're starting to see that from like kind of like as we get further into the bracket and everything like that. The little bit more tricksy style of using BRC, YRC, post wall break.
Post wall break, or even like on the defensive, right? Like, you know, characters that have access to like super PRC stuff.
Yeah. That's always really good.
Great wake up
That's
burst.
also really good. Hopefully they don't dive too much meter here, but this is a great opportunity for TrueAlpha to steal a lot of turns here.
With the full stick of butter. Yeah, and I mean, the best part is if you have meter, you can also get your Eddie gauge back.
Forcing the block here at the same time. Oh, yeah, just had to burn through all that FD there to make sure they stay alive and don't get killed by chip damage, but the close slash will do it. TrueAlpha was running through Kusa there at the beginning, but now, despite being 2-0, Kusa now has the lead on this third match.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah, that could have been more damage.
Yeah, but that's fine. Still has the corner here. That might be more important for Kusa. You can see, like, kind of resetting stuff and everything.
Yeah, good jump. Oh, just do it. Uncharged 5D. Okay, Kusa.
No meter burn. Oh, yeah.
The command grab attempt.
Yeah, TrueAlpha realizing that, you know, Kusa's very high on the blood gauge there and trying to get the bites out here, but unfortunately getting a mouthful of air. Oh my gosh! Blocks the YRC. Gonna get the corner break off of this one.
Yeah, not gonna be a kill, but it's very, very close.
Oh, and just goes for the super, because
Yeah,
why the
this is
hell
gonna
not,
work.
right? If it hits, you get close to winning. If it doesn't hit, you shrug it off. You go for the next one.
You go for the next one, exactly. You already got around.
It's just as good as a burst in that situation, but now TrueAlpha on match point here.
Catching Fukyo, I really like that. The snake bites.
And one thing I'm liking for TrueAlpha in this matchup right now is that TrueAlpha realizes when they're in 2S range, and they're just backdashing out of it cleanly every time. So Kusa can't use that as a button to start getting their game going.
Right. And TrueAlpha also doing, I would say, a really good job paying attention to blood meter.
Yeah.
And obviously you have to, for some of the pokes, for like the H normals in particular, you got to watch out for how the ranges change. Oh, that's going to be...
Oh,
no, not
okay,
quite,
it's fine,
but another
it's
5
fine.
feet.
False alarm, everyone. You don't have to start smashing in the chat like, oh my god, it's fine.
That's right.
The Matrix is working as intended.
TrueAlpha advancing to round 2. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Just
Good
showing definitely mastery over the matchup, mastery over, in particular the ranges. Yeah, fighting from really good zones where Zato can threaten and Nagoriyuki kind of can't.
Yeah. And I feel like that major range that Nagoriyuki looks for is that 2S range because it kills Eddie if you get a little bit too feisty with him, and it hits Zato from that kind of like Zato 2S range where it extends the hurt box. So just completely circumvented it, just backdash out, and just said, you know what, that's your range. Go ahead and whiff.
Right.
If you whiff that, I get my turn back. If you don't whiff that, cool, I'm safe. And just really played around that super well, and I think that was really hard for Kusa to really compensate for.
Yeah, and I think also just the corner situations, like I feel like I don't know, there was this kind of sense that, when I'm fighting a really good Nago, like being in the corner, I mean, you've been there, it sucks.
Right.
It's bad. Like they have so many ways. I mean, we didn't really get any successful bites, right? All said, we didn't really get like much mileage off of that post Fukyo like +0 situation. Obviously Nago can make that really scary, but I don't know if it was like predictability or just like, but TrueAlpha was really on top of that game plan. Like they picked really good moments to like jump out, mash out.